Please turn down the volume of your radio set. Refrain from making derogatory or the here. Please make no reference to it. And very importantly, keep your conversations civil. First one here says, Ju, good morning. See, let's be honest. Those days when they used to blackmail us are over. If a man decides to end a wedding on that very day, he's allowed to and he should. Please, all these in-laws, whether they are even your parents, that are making things difficult for you or for your spouse, they should be resisted. Anything that you're not comfortable with, please don't agree to. In fact, I encourage people to just go and marry in the court and end the story. Forget all these traditional marriages. No, now we cannot forget traditional marriages. It's part of us. Oh, there, that's a drop cost scenario. No, now. But yes, I understand the sentiment. In fact, I think a lot of people are going through that route. Just go to the courts, civil ceremony, end of story. There are witnesses, boom, boom, bada, bing, bing. Everybody's fine. Everybody's dandy. Right? 92.3 Nigeriainfo. Good morning to you.
Good morning, my brother Jude.
Good morning, please.
Chinke Daniele Mogeto.
Welcome.
You see, that's the fun makes it a very unique one when those bargaining are going on. To bring 6 cartons of beer, and then we have 3 here, and the negotiation that makes it interesting. So what I'm saying is, I mean, within our own this thing here. So but it is not to an extent that the groom will now say no.
I will not do it again.
Will now say no. I can't take it again. Than that person did. Then biblically, marriage is immediately you go to the lady's parents, bring drink, let them know your intention. Whatever they tell you, you bring, 1 or 2. That is marriage. I know the area you are talking about now is our culture this, our culture that, this and that. So what I'm saying in essence is that you will finish this house. That one is not marriage again. The lady should please meet the man, go and continue your marriage, or go to court and get a court marriage. That's my own take.
Go to court. Okay. All right. It's very similar to what the message I read earlier on. All right, everybody go to court. All right. Okay. All right. We have an anonymous caller. Hello. Good morning. Oh dear. All right. That call ended. That one is no longer marriage. But it's not the first time that we've heard of such demands. I've heard years ago when we had this conversation, I think it was on Thursday night with Kenya Jibade on Family Thursday. There was a lady who said when she was about to get married, the family told her would-be husband that he should make sure that the younger brother goes to school, that he was going to be responsible for his education before they will allow him to marry.
Nigeriainfo will be right back.
Mommy, you want to watch YouTube?
Not my phone again. Every time you
Whenever this conversation comes through talking about marriage requirements, I always get to have mixed feelings, jitters, and then there's a sense of apprehension. So far, we've had two respondents who say, "Look, you know what? It's for the fun, but anything that goes beyond exchange and the bargaining should be frowned upon." So the man who says, "Before you marry my daughter, build my house." In fact, it wasn't even the man; it was the elders in the village, right? The elders. I don't know if he sold the idea to them, right? But the man was told, "Hey, look, before you go marry our pikin, you go do that house. We like you. We want when you marry a fine girl, but you have to build, you have to complete this house for this hour." But he wasn't even the only one. In fact, I had met that in that case, right? The man already started a building. In another case, they told the young man straight to his face, "We appreciate you, and we like that you are taking care and you have interest in making sure our daughter is properly catered for going forward. But for us to give our blessing, you have to build a house. No matter how small it is, whether it's a 1-bedroom, you have to build a house for her father." Her father already had a place. Now, it got me thinking if maybe they just didn't want this man to get married to their daughter. Right? Maybe that was it. I do not know. But this was, and this is not I heard or I read. This was someone that was close to me. He had dated this girl for about 2 years. They had made a lot of efforts to be together. They had plans for themselves, only to be told that the marriage will not be blessed if he doesn't build a house. And at that point in time, he himself didn't have a house. Now, I understand that maybe in the village, in the rural areas, it's a bit cheaper. Labor is cheaper than, in the urban centers, all right, to build, right? Maybe you can spend 20,000 naira a day on labor. I don't know, but for him, it still didn't make any sense because he had to pay for the land and still build on the land. 923, good morning.
Yeah, Jude, Mr. Zion, good morning to you.
Good morning.
I don't know why sometimes we complain like this when they give us marriage list. The truth is, if you know you cannot marry this lady, leave her alone. Let people that will meet the criteria meet up and take up the woman. So
building a house for the father is now a criteria to marry?
It is even to relocate the parents to America. That is a price tag to it. See, Jude, let me be honest to you. It's a shame that most of our sisters mess up themselves before marriage. I told you something some times ago. Some wink their eyes against me. Do not pay the bride price of a lady that is not a virgin. Don't try that. Whoever that wants to be upset, be upset. But I'm speaking from the word of God. That is the standard. Sir, when you see parents or families give you such requirements to meet, check the character of that man. Check the character of that man. Don't be surprised. This same man they told to build them a house. Another man will go to go and marry that lady. It is the lady that will build the house for this young man. They call it attitude. Most of us in this Port Harcourt, we are not married yet. They only gave us a wife. They just gave you, take. Anytime we need her, she will come back.
Okay, Zion, before I go into headlines, let me ask you this question. Now, that statement usually it's very controversial. People have is the butt of many a discussion. But let's assume, for the sake of this discussion right now, that the lady in question meets all the criteria. She's good, she's homely, she's a virgin according to you, even though some people still disagree with that. And then the boy or the man who's going to marry is also a decent human being. They now come home to say, okay, we want to do this together. And then the family, the in-laws are now saying, no, you must bring the head of a goat, bring the head of a lion. I mean, they're saying all this is
demands. All these demands are man-made. It's from the family, not even the society, not even their culture. I told you about attitude. There are some men today, they paid their wife bride price 10 years ago. Since that 10 years, how many times they don't go to the wife's family house? How many times have they visited the family, the village of that lady? Do they even recognize them where the lady is coming from? Oh, you married from Patani in Delta State. My wife is from Patani. How many times have you visited Patani? Does the Patani paramount ruler or the kindred of that lady recognize you? Or that you are a stranger? Because of you are a stranger, that is why they ask you to build house for them. So that anytime when you like, you come. If you like, make you know come. You have built house for them. Dude, these are the criteria and the fundamental issues. The sentiments, family attached. For say the bride price, we need this, we need that. These are the sentiments. If our in-law they greet you, before you go pay this girl bride price, working bill house for us, this man greet you. Before you collect this our daughter, make him buy motor because if he carries this girl go, we no go see him again. These are the sentiments. But if you are that tight, that the family love, they respect, even as the bride price list, it is the father of the girl that will call you, my son, come, Jude. I know so a struggling brother. He love my daughter. No pay this one, no pay this one, no pay this one, leave them for us. They will not bring a sentimental comment. You can do it later. My brother, a lie. You are not doing anything later.
All right, thank you very much. Let's go on this break. We have headline news coming up. Stay tuned.
Headline news. Nigeriainfo on
92.3.
Headline news.
Headline news. Military destroys more illegal refineries in Niger Delta. Police CP approves establishment of local security in Rivers State. President Tinubu meets Pope Leo XIV in Rome. Bandits kill 3 in Kogi State. In business, President Tinubu approves license. British model Eva Apio denies dating Nigerian singer Ashake. In sports, Nigeria's Osimhen goal propels Galatasaray to 25th Turkish league title. And on the foreign scene, Israel control of Gaza and allow in minimal aid. Details will come up away in the 12 noon bulletin. To reach the news team, please send an SMS or WhatsApp message to 0808-721-7215. My name is Jude Omamigbe. Thank you for listening and good morning.
Are you having problems listening to us via the Nigeriainfo app? Experiencing any bugs? Worry no more. Just click on settings and turn on the button which says always use highest available audio quality, and that's it. No more bugs. 92.3 Nigeriainfo FM, your number one talk radio station.
So, welcome back. And as expected, I'm not surprised, we're getting a flurry of messages on this. It always causes drama when people talk about bride price and things. But it's not just bride price we're looking at. Once again, let me repeat the question just in case you didn't get the question. Let's so we don't restrict ourselves to just bride price. Would you end an engagement because of bad relatives? Are there certain things that your own father or mother or your intending family would say or do that will make you say, you know what, I'm not doing again. Assuming you've met everything that is expected of you as a single man or a single woman, and you can't wait, you're excited to spend, the rest of your life with this man or with this woman. So what if, after you guys, have done the introduction, before even the traditional day, you hear your fiance's mother saying, "Oh no, this boy, I don't like your nose. Your nose is too big. This I don't like the fact that my daughter likes you. In fact, I wish I had married Kunle. Kunle was a better looking man than you." Would you get upset and say no? Or if you were to hear that this man you want to marry, let's call him Thomas. Thomas. Thomas not be better person. Thomas, when they work for Nigeria for that time, get level. You forgo marry, Nasiru. Nasiru get level. You don't build house. Yeah, you don't build house. So they downplay Thomas's affection for their daughter because Thomas doesn't have A, B, or C. If you were the man or the woman and you hear this kind of statement, or you get to see very difficult relatives from your fiance. I mean, relatives that are either opportunistic, who are let's not be easy with our words here. Let's be very factual. Some people are just outrightly evil. They just want to make everything about them, and maybe you feel this thing is not going to work well. Would you end that engagement? It's not like the person cheated or you found out the person has gone back. No, I'm just talking about the presence of the other family members. See enough for you to say, you know what, I'm going to step back.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeriainfo FM. Nigeriainfo, let's talk.
On 92.3 Nigeriainfo.
At Nigeriainfo PH, at Nigeriainfo PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X at Nigeriainfo PH. Very shortly, we'll get to our second draw for the day, talking about the one play draw, and I hope to get a first time trial. Somebody who tries for the first time on the show. It will be really fun. Glory was the first person, and she was so happy. I was happy for her. I really was. Really am. I would like to also have the same experience with whomever it is going to win the next money. All right, the next check is for 25,000 naira. All you have to do is get to oneplay.ng. Oneplay.ng. If you don't have a smart device, you can also use your regular phone with the USSD code star 347 star 880 star 6 hash. Star 347 star 880 star 6 hash. Follow the prompts, get your tickets, select Hello Port Harcourt, and then we'll be looking forward to having your number pop up on my screen. All right, but for now, let's get back to the conversation. Well, TF Okechi sends a message here. It says, Jude, to be frank, Nigeria type of marriage is getting out of hand. You see a man spending millions to get married and goes home hungry. Bride price list is negotiable and it is fun. But when it is made mandatory or outside the village traditions, then it is no longer bride price. In its stead, extortion is in play. You need to back off before they run you down. My advice, don't let the family overwhelm you on the fixed date. First meet with the girl's direct family and have an understanding before fixed date where the extended families will be involved. I end by saying, love or marriage is a beautiful thing when you pay the bride price of the right person from good in-laws. Interesting comment. from good in-laws. It is sweet, Abi. It's super sweet. It's super sweet. Jude, good morning. There are several reasons why I would advise anybody to end or break off any engagement. A broken engagement is better than a broken marriage. For one, some of the in-laws can be very difficult. And if you notice that, if your partner is not able to challenge or fight them or even fight for you, please break off from that particular engagement. Or better still, if two of you can be of the same mind and marry without them knowing, do so. That is from IJ. IJ, but you want to marry without your parents' blessing? People are changing. 9.3, good morning.
Hello, Jude.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Asetiko is my name.
Welcome, Asetiko.
Thank you, sir. See, Jude, if I'm worth 100 naira and I come to marry a daughter and they're asking me for 500 naira, it's automatic retreat.
Why? Is she not worth 500 naira?
And I don't have it.
Am
I going to steal it? Am I going to rob to get it? It's automatic retreat. There's no two ways about it. If it is something I have to do with my character, maybe probably that is the way my dress is, or you discover that I weave my hair, and something has to do with character and morality, and you want me to change that, it's doable. It's something I can do. Why not?
So it's also paying 500 naira or building a house or buying a car for your father-in-law.
And that is so, like, I can't afford to. It's not that if I have it, it's different. I can't afford it.
But Asatiko, let me ask you, what if you really had that money, right? Would you find such request as proper? Zion says anything that the family say they should buy, if you don't have it, come out, don't stress them. Do you have that same opinion?
If I have it, let's say I'm worth ₦1 million and you're asking me for 500, and I can afford it, why not? Imagine a young man who doesn't even have a house. He's actually living in a rented apartment. Even the parents don't even have. You are telling me to come and complete your own. If I have such capacity, why didn't I have mine? So if I cannot afford it, it's automatic retreat. There is no two ways about it, because I can't come and see your daughter. I can't even go ahead to carry out such ritual at your back. That would be at a very serious expense on me. But
what if your intending loves you so much? He says, he will tell you, Asetiko, I will not be happy. Let's find a way to get married. Let's do something.
They will have to save up for that money. Or maybe probably we'll be cohabiting together. If our cohabitation will take us 20 years to save for that money, we'll do it. If the love is so strong that we can't separate, then let me see how the parents are going to benefit from such incidents.
Okay.
Because I can't afford it.
So, but what if it's not something financial? In the stories I shared, some of those relationships ended because somebody said, "I don't like the way your would-be husband looks," and then the man says, "Oh, you don't like my face? I will end this relationship." Are there any other things that a family could do that will put you off from marrying their daughter?
Well, in that regard, the countenance or the stance of the girl itself will also go a long way to help make my own decisions. If the girl is actually support, or she's this kind of mommy girl that believes that anything mommy says must be done, anything daddy says is correct, then that's a red flag. But if she's not even in support of them, then I think I can force my way in by ensuring that, because sometimes if you look at some of these extended families, the uncles are not even happy that you are coming to marry the daughters of their own brothers and sisters. So you should also be intelligent enough to say that these are people who are enemies of progress, who want this girl to actually get something useful for herself.
Enemies of progress, you say?
Yes, there are people like that. These are uncles, some of them, fear them all. They can intentionally make things difficult for the man so that the girl remains single. They do it. So if you should be foresighted enough to decipher this. And if that is how the matter is going towards, then you should know what to do. But if it's not, my dear, run for your life.
Asatiko, Says, my dear, run for your life. Interesting. All right, 92.3 Nigeriainfo. Let's take one more call and then we get to do our draws this morning. Hello, good morning.
Jude, good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome, please.
My name is JJ calling you from Rumigbo.
Welcome, JJ.
Jude, have you heard this word before? Not go do pass yourself.
No.
There is even one song say,
No, do.
Not go do pass yourself. You know that song?
Yes, yes.
You know the problem we have in our society right now? We don't know the difference between marriage and wedding. You know, be it the one we call white wedding, black wedding, we don't know the difference. And many marriage break up because of marriage. Oh, because of wedding. Oh, come and build house. Jude, you are barely paying. That is, you struggle to pay for the, because you won't marry now. You won't go 2 bedrooms so that make it not be like, say, everybody just tied for one corner. You were living in a self-contained. Just because this one want to happen, you want to get a 2-bedroom apartment. You never even pay finish. They are telling you to come and build a house for someone that is old enough to give birth to you. Now, say you build a house for the wife when he born.
That's why Zion says if you don't have the capacity to meet that kind of demand, don't go there. Leave their picking.
You have given me a solution now. We leave them now. Make them dead here now. That is it. Just leave it and walk away because you cannot kill yourself. Go do past yourself. And you know, many a times too, that the guys they cause the problem.
How so?
I have a friend when he's going to see the to-be in-law. Today we'll go with BMW. Tomorrow we'll go with a Maybach. Or how do they call that Benz? Maybach, right? Tomorrow we want to go with this. So they think say the problem solver, the destiny helper that they pray for sins, don't land like Landa Brothers. What do you expect? Maybe with 30 billion for account like Davido. So what else do you expect? So we cause some of this problem. But go as humble as you are. Who sang that song? Take Me As I Am. And at the end of the day, maybe those things will not come. But some of those greedy people will also want to act like as Satikoye said, that some of the bad people will also come. You go buy JC for our boys, for the community. You go build house for all the youth. You go buy cigar for our father, 10 roll. And I don't get it at all. Please, just walk away. Just run away like, what was that guy that sang the song? I'm running away. What's the name of that guy?
Craig David.
Thank you.
All right, so walk away from the troubles in your life. So your fiancé could be a trouble. That's a difficult thing to hear, right? Jude, good morning. Wedding is the gift you give to your wife. Paul from Igbolu. Yeah. All right. I have a gift I like to give this morning, and it's a gift of 25,000. Shall we find out which one of our listeners is going to take that? Yes, let's find out.
Download Global, order from your favorite